Hey, what's up guys and gals? It's your favorite fight commentator here, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most entertaining and badass fighters in the game, Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz was born in Stockton, California in 1985. He grew up in a rough neighborhood, and he and his older brother Nick were heavily involved in street fighting and martial arts from a young age. Nate and his older brother, Nick, were exposed to martial arts at a young age through their father, who was a black belt in karate. The two brothers began training in karate and other martial arts disciplines and quickly developed a passion for combat sports. In addition to their martial arts training, the Diaz brothers also had a reputation for getting into street fights and brawls. They were known for their toughness and their willingness to stand up for themselves and their friends. As they got older, the Diaz brothers became more serious about their martial arts training and began competing in amateur MMA fights. Nate made his professional MMA debut in 2004 and quickly gained a reputation as a tough and skilled fighter. He won his first few fights by submission and quickly became a fan favorite for his aggressive and exciting style. In 2007, Nate Diaz was chosen to be a part of the 5th season of The Ultimate Fighter, a reality TV show that pits aspiring mixed martial artists against each other in a tournament-style competition. Nate made it all the way to the finals, where he faced off against fellow TUF contestant Manny Gambarian. Despite being the smaller and less experienced fighter, Nate pulled off a stunning upset and won the fight by submission. After his victory on The Ultimate Fighter, Nate Diaz quickly became one of the top contenders in the lightweight division. He went on a 6-fight winning streak, with victories over top contenders like Jim Miller and Donald Cerrone. In 2013, Nate got his chance at the big time when he faced off against then-champion Benson Henderson in a highly anticipated title fight. Despite putting up a tough fight, Nate ultimately lost the bout by unanimous decision. Despite the loss to Henderson, Nate Diaz's popularity only continued to grow. He became known for his brash personality and his willingness to speak his mind, and he gained a massive following on social media. In 2016, Nate found himself in the middle of one of the biggest fights in UFC history when he faced off against Irish superstar Conor McGregor. The two had a highly publicized and heated rivalry leading up to the fight, and it was one of the most heavily anticipated events in UFC history. In a stunning upset, Nate Diaz pulled off a second-round submission victory over McGregor, solidifying his place as one of the top fighters in the sport. Since his victory over McGregor, Nate Diaz has remained one of the top contenders in the welterweight division. He has had several highly entertaining and memorable fights, including his rematch with McGregor in which he lost a close decision, and his victory over Anthony Pettis in which he famously slapped him during the stare-down before the fight. Throughout his career, Nate Diaz has been known for his unique training methods and his unconventional approach to fighting. In addition to traditional martial arts training, Nate has been known to incorporate elements of boxing, wrestling, and other disciplines into his training regimen. He is also known for his love of surfing and skateboarding, which he incorporates into his training to help improve his balance and coordination. Nate is also known for his relaxed and laid-back approach to fighting. He has often been seen smoking cigarettes and drinking beer in the lead-up to fights, and he has stated that he doesn't take fighting too seriously and that he just wants to have fun and enjoy the experience. Despite his relaxed demeanor, Nate is a serious and dedicated athlete, and he has proven time and time again that he is one of the toughest and most skilled fighters in the sport. Nate Diaz is known for his unorthodox and unpredictable fighting style, and he has proven time and time again that he is a force to be reckoned with in the octagon. Before we dive back into Nate's career, it's worth mentioning that his older brother, Nick Diaz, is also a well-known and highly respected fighter in the MMA world. Nick is known for his aggressive and relentless fighting style, and he has faced off against some of the biggest names in the sport, including Georges St-Pierre and Anderson Silva. While Nick and Nate have always been close, they have also had their fair share of sibling rivalry and even got into a physical altercation at a press conference in the lead-up to one of Nate's fights. Despite their sometimes tumultuous relationship, the Diaz brothers are known for their tight bond and their loyalty to each other. Like many fighters, Nate Diaz has faced his fair share of controversies throughout his career. In 2015, he was suspended for 90 days after testing positive for marijuana following a fight with Michael Johnson. Nate has been open about his use of marijuana, stating that he uses it for medicinal purposes and to help him relax and focus. Nate has also been involved in several post-fight altercations, including a scuffle with Khabib Nurmagomedov's team after a fight in 2018 and a confrontation with Jorge Masvidal and his team at the UFC 244 press conference in 2019. Despite these controversies, Nate has remained a fan favorite and a respected figure in the sport. As a successful and popular mixed martial artist, Nate Diaz has built up a significant net worth over the course of his career. According to various sources, Nate Diaz's net worth is estimated to be around $10 million. This includes not only his earnings from fighting, but also his sponsorships and other business ventures. As a top-tier fighter in the UFC, Nate Diaz has earned a significant amount of money from his fights. According to reports, Nate has earned millions of dollars in prize money and bonuses throughout his career, including a reported $500,000 for his victory over Conor McGregor in 2016. In addition to his prize money, Nate has also earned money from pay-per-view, PPV, sales, and other fight-related revenues. It is estimated that his total fight earnings could be as high as $10 million or more. In addition to his fighting earnings, Nate Diaz has also built up a significant amount of wealth through sponsorships and other business ventures. Nate has endorsement deals with several major brands, including Reebok, Monster Energy, and other companies. He has also been featured in various commercials and other marketing campaigns. Nate is also an entrepreneur and has launched his own line of vegan protein powders and other health products. He has also invested in real estate and other business ventures, further adding to his net worth. Despite his significant wealth, Nate Diaz is known for his relatively low-key and humble lifestyle. He is known for his love of surfing and skateboarding, and he has often been seen shredding the waves and the streets of his hometown of Stockton. Nate is also a vegan and is known for his love of healthy living and plant-based diets. He has even launched his own line of vegan protein powders and other health products. In addition to his professional pursuits, Nate is also a father to 2 young children and is known for his close relationship with his family. Outside of the octagon, Nate Diaz is known for his love of surfing and skateboarding, and he has often been seen shredding the waves and the streets of his hometown of Stockton. Nate is also a vegan and is known for his love of healthy living and plant-based diets. He has even launched his own line of vegan protein powders and other health products. In addition to his professional pursuits, Nate is also a father to 2 young children and is known for his close relationship with his family. Despite his many achievements and successes, Nate Diaz has remained relatively quiet in recent years when it comes to his fighting career. There have been rumors of a potential rematch with Conor McGregor, but nothing has been officially announced. Whatever the future holds for Nate Diaz, one thing is certain: he is a fighter who always brings excitement and entertainment to the octagon, and he will always be remembered as one of the greatest and most popular fighters in the history of the sport.